Coming up, Beatties in Wolverhampton expect to close by 2020 and move into the current Debenhams store in the Manda shopping centre. Join us live in a couple of minutes. Hello, welcome to ITV News Black Country. On the programme tonight, Beatties in Wolverhampton to disappear for good as Tears of Emotions will say goodbye. And of course, the House of Fraser brand is to move into the Debenhams store in the Manda shopping centre along with Sports Direct and Flannels. And we will be going live with that in a couple of minutes' time. Hello, I'm Joe Wilkes and welcome to the ITV Black Country News, and you're watching us tonight for a very special report. Yes, and I'm here in the Debenhams department store here in Wolverhampton, which is soon to become part of the House of Fraser brand. So join me live on the other channel, so make sure you get in for a special report. Good evening, welcome, and we are looking at different reports. Now then, our top headlines. Debenhams is closing in Wolverhampton early next year, and apparently the flagship department store that's been in the town for quite a long time, Beatties, is expected to close. But however, it's not the end of the line for the House of Fraser, as the store will be relocating into the city's main shopping centre. So, but tonight we are going to be speaking of the closure, how people can expect, as the store has been announced by the government. That it will be moving into the Manda Centre. We'll be moving into the Manda Centre in Wolverhampton for tonight. We'll be moving into the Manda Centre for tonight. So anyway, it was all posted on the night. So anyway, as you know, Beatties was set for closure in 2018 as the company was going to enter the administration. But luckily, the company was saved by Mike Ashley of Sports Direct. But tonight, it is all set to change, as I can adjust my camera, as Beatties is to disappear from the Wolverhampton skyline for good. So anyway, here is the report on. So anyway, here are the headlines. Anyway, here is my report. Bosses at House of Fraser are in discussions about leaving the Beatties home and moving into the Manda Centre store, which is currently home to Debenhams. It is understood. Debenhams opened as Owen department store, which became part of TJ Hughes. But when TJ Hughes went into administration in 2011, it was bought by the rival chain Home Living. But Home Living couldn't succeed the rent in the big shop and was moved to a smaller shop, and the store is now occupied by Debenhams. It is thought that the switch has been given serious consideration by Mike Ashley and other senior figures at the High Street giant. With Debenhams on the way out of Wolverhampton, it could be a deal which suits all parties, particularly with the city's university trying to buy the Beatties building. It would provide House of Fraser with the opportunity to remain in the city and move to a more prominent location as the Manda Centre's anchor store. It would solve a headache for the shopping centre, which was dealt a blow when the loss of its biggest retailer was announced last year. Debenhams is still open, but remains on course to close in the new year, despite attempts to convince the company to stay put. The talks have been confirmed by senior sources in the city, but it is not clear what stage they are at. House of Fraser's position as to whether it sees a future in Wolverhampton has been unclear due to the much publicised troubles at the retailer. Tycoon Mike Ashley, who Sports Direct owns House of Fraser, visited Beatties last week. With changes at two of the city's largest retailers on the horizon, the University of Wolverhampton has lodged a bid around $3 million to buy the iconic Beatties building, which, if accepted, would signal the end of House of Fraser's tenure. Sports Direct's initial one-year lease expired last month, according to documents seen by the Express and Star. Councillor Wendy Thompson, Conservative leader in the city, believes the move could be the ideal solution to Wolverhampton High Street's crisis. The fact that the buildings would be used would be a real benefit. It would be very positive news if it happens, and is something to be welcomed. I hope this does work. I hope it does work out, because I'm not happy to lose either store, but if we have got to lose one, let's at least keep the other. Debenhams announced last year that the Wolverhampton was one of 22 set for the Axe, just 18 months after opening as the anchor store in the newly refurbished Marder Centre. Debenhams declined to the comment. Neither Benson Elliott, which owns the Marder Centre, or Sports Direct, available for comment. Joe Wilkes, Black Country News, Wolverhampton. Now you can get more views on that Debenhams store in Wolverhampton, and also for House of Fraser. And you can always check the Express and Star for the latest news. That's all of us from us this evening. We will be back tomorrow in Good Morning Dudley, but from all of us here on the team, very good night.